Hello, good evening. Welcome to my channel again. This is Slanted Glasses. Tonight I will probably doing some art, and this might be taking several videos, and I'm going to combine it later because tonight I will be trying to make a watercolor drawing of my mom. So this is the paper that I'm going to use, and yeah, let's get started. I won't be talking too much to the camera because I will be doing my story while drawing. So today's object of my affection is my mom. Can you see it? See her? She's very pretty. There's a funny story about that picture because yesterday I visit her and I saw her wearing a pearl earring. So for you art buff out there, you probably know where this is going. This is going to Vermeer, the girl with the pearl earring. And I just realized something. Oh, by the way, I won't be showing you the process because I don't have sufficient tool to record it while I'm drawing, so maybe I'll show each progress after some time. And the reason why I'm doing this, I haven't finished yet, but yeah, I visited her, and then I took a picture of her with the earrings, and hey mom, look, you look like that painting, that Dutch painting that is really well known, and because you were wearing that earring. So I will try to draw her. It won't be like the Vermeer painting, of course, because I cannot do oil painting. It is an oil painting work, but I'm going to do my best to capture her because really I never made any drawing about her. So the reason this will be taking a few videos is because I'm not sure I'm going to finish it in one seat, and because I have work, so I need to go to bed sometimes, and because I will try to make this as good as possible because it's my mom. I will take time. I will take my time, I mean, to make it perfect. The funny thing is, she was embarrassed that I took her picture that day because she haven't wear her makeup. She always wear her makeup. But I said, it's okay, I just want to capture you, and she tried to smile. She's still beautiful. Yeah, I think the eyes too. So the thing about watercolor is you need to be patient. You need to be really give yourself to the media, because it's something that you have to be patient about it while working with it. That's the first thing. And then I work in an art field, but lately, many years lately, I never draw again. I mean, in traditional way, I always do my work in digital medium. So I feel like I need to do this sometime. And the thing about watercolor is it is very calming. It has this calming effect on you. I feel sometimes that I drawn into the work, and it's really a nice way to spend your time, really. I found out that making art is really soothing, especially for a person that usually really angry. So this is the reason why I started the YouTube video, starting to trying to paint watercolor, because I feel like I need a type of art making as my way to really meditate, if you get what I mean. Producing something, creating something is really good for you, even if the work turned out not too great, which has happened to me. I'm not a master. I'm just started doing this again after so many years, but it takes my mind off of the real life, the real problems in the world. I mean, Indonesia now is closing in the presidential election, and everything is really tough. In the internet, people fighting each other, and I just want to take my mind away from all of that, because I don't know, I feel like I won't take the condition really well. So I guess getting into my own work through the night, through the day, is really helping me meditate, to not think, actually, just creating. And the thing with traditional drawing is, the more you do it, the more you're good at it. So I'm not saying that I'm already good at painting with watercolor, but it's a never-ending process. That's what's great about art. It's a never-ending process. So this is so far what I can get. I will do some more adjustments. The thing that working digitally, what working digitally makes you is you become more impatient. Is that a word? Yeah, you became more impatient. You want to make the painting as fast as you can and as good as possible as you can, but it is good for if you work in an industry. You have to find a way to creating good art as fast as possible. I'm not saying that it's bad, but sometimes working slowly to a drawing is really soothing, you know. I'm just going to talk over and go off topic sometimes while I'm working on this piece. So yeah, because it's really nice. It's like having friends with me right now talking. I'm not used to drawing realistically because I'm working at the what do you call it? A firm? Yeah, a studio, which we always draw stylized kind of painting that's more, not painting, drawings, that it's more to the what the client wants from us. So I'm really not trained for this, although I took a study in art, but no, I never really train it so well. Some of my friends are so good in drawing realistic figure, but I guess, well, if the thing about art is, if you think you can't do it, it doesn't mean you have to stop trying, you know. You have to push yourself sometimes. Sometimes just do whatever you think is good for you, rather than just you know, fighting over things in the internet. I mean, creating art is more useful, I think, in the long run. You get something out of it, even if the work is not that great. It's starting to look like her, but I don't know yet. Maybe the eye. You know, I always remember my mom as I always remember my mom as somewhat invincible. I mean, all of us want our mothers, our parents to be invincible and never get old. But I realized lately that she gets more wrinkles. Wow, I get emotional just now. She gets more wrinkles. She looks older than I remember. I mean, I'm not living with her right now. So when I eventually meet her, sometimes at the weekends, I can see the difference. She becomes more she's not really young anymore. That's and I always thought of myself that I'm not a good son enough for her, you know, because I never finished my study. That's for starter. And then I'm gay, so I can never really give her grandchildren that maybe she wanted from me. She's really religious while I'm not believing. I mean, but the thing about mothers is eventually they'll try to understand you. I remember the time when I told her that I'm gay. She told me that you're my son. I mean, what can I do? Just love you the way it's supposed to be. So she's a great lady. It's starting to look more like her. I lost my dad. He passed away in the year 2000, and I remember when on the place where we put his body, what do you call it? The house, which we put his body on a casket, open casket, and wait for family to come and give their condolences. I remember my mom is not crying at all. She's not showing that she's sad. She keeps making drinks for the guests. She keeps her smiles. Women are tough. They're stronger than we think they are. And only after a few weeks later, and one morning, she hugs me and she just cried. She waits for everything to calm down. The procession of my dad's burial is over, and then she allowed herself to be openly grieving. She even berated me for crying on the burial. She said, "Don't let people see that you're weak." That's my mom. There she is. I don't think she's really I don't think it's 100% looking like her, but I'm satisfied enough. I think she has this really soft eyes, but really strong determination. She remarried, but turned out my stepfather is not so great. But she never wallowing in her misfortunes. I mean, my dad was not a great person. I mean, he's very jealous. I think he has narcissistic tendencies, and my mom really struggling. Well, my dad is still alive. but she made it. And then she met a new guy that she knew from her childhood, and he's not really great also, but she's determined. This is what I got from her, is never let other people be the reason of your misgivings, you know. I mean, I learned from her that the world is suck inherently, so the way to handle that is to just don't let yourself be down with all the misfortunes. Yeah, I think I got her. Maybe we will start painting after this. She won't like it, probably. Yeah, but lately she looks really old. She looks old and she looks tired. And I really want to help her, but I haven't. I can't yet. I don't know. Painting her as today theme turned out to be really emotional for me. But oh well. She also really tough person. She didn't grow up in a city, you know. She grew up in a village, very foresty village. So she's not this type of woman who will flinch if they're seeing snakes. I remember at our house, the house is built in a formerly rice field place, so there's still so much wildlife there. There are fireflies. I remember seeing fireflies, and then one night a snake came into our house, and guess who took an axe and hacked the snake off? She did. So yeah, I think she's good enough. So from time to time you will find the camera moving around. Just trying to find good angles, you know, angles and demons. Yeah, I promised myself for this piece I will be very, very patient, because I'm trying a realistic approach. Maybe not the coloring, because it's really high in difficulty level. So I'm not going to paint realistically, but the baseline, the pencil line for her drawing will be realistic, as realistic as I can. Drawing women, you have to refrain from using so much lines, actually, because the more you use lines, the more your character, the person that you are drawing, will look masculine. So just try to capture as with as little as not so much lines. If this distance is not uncomfortable for you, take it here. What is this? Is this a pimple? I can tell from the picture that this is not her natural smile. This is something that she trained to do to look good on pictures. But who does that? She cares about how she looks. That's maybe an Ambonese feature of her. She dyed her hair red, so I'm not gonna worry to paint her hair gray in that regard. She's having a toothache when I'm taking this picture. You know, the actress Rosario Dawson, I think she looks like her when she's younger, because she's very skinny when she's younger, and she has a really sharp jawline, really sharp cheekbones when she's young. So she really looks like her. That's why she's one of my favorite actresses, besides Tilda Swinton, besides Angelina Jolie, besides, well, I like every actress probably, but when Marvel properties were done by Netflix and Rosario Dawson is there, the one thing that made me really like to see those series is because she's there. And I always claim to other people that she looks like my mom when she's younger. Okay, so I think tonight I'm just gonna finish this. I think this is good enough. Oh my god. Is this better? Yep. And tomorrow we will try to paint her. So you will be my friends throughout the process. I'm not gonna say goodbye now because I imagine the video will be one huge video. So I'll see you later. Bye.